Well, Jim, that was some interesting game. Great game up near the top of the league here, and you've shown in 2 weeks that you are really in touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really pleased with how the players went about it today. And carrying on from last week's good result against Wraith Rovers at home, we had a clean sheet there, and we knew defensively that we had to be at it today, and I felt that we were. Okay, we rode our luck at times in the second half and aired a lot of the ball, but when you want your goalkeeper and your centre halves to stand up and be counted, I felt that they did. And yeah, it puts us right back in the mix again. There's still a long way to go, but performances like that, particularly first half, I thought we played really, really well, and we probably could have had another couple of goals if we're being honest about it. But we stood our ground second half, and we saw it through, and that was really pleasing because the last couple of games against there, we've probably not got the luck that we deserved. We obviously had the last minute winner at our place in the last game, and then obviously down here early on in the season, the last minute equaliser. So people might say we rode our luck, and they might say that Ayr United deserved the point from the game, but I think that we deserved our luck today for the effort and the commitment that my players put in.
Your new signings did well and fitted in very well.
Yeah, I think we've recruited really well over the course of the season, to be honest with you. One or two didn't work out early on, and for whatever reason, and we managed to move one or two out. But I think the loan guys that have came in have gave us a real injection of life again, and competition in the squad, and I think that's vital. I just said it to them there after the game. John Robertson comes on at right back for Scott Taggart, and he just fits in perfectly. He just does a fantastic job. Just does what you ask from him, and none of them let you down. They really don't. They're a great bunch of boys, really honest bunch of boys, and I think their fitness levels as well. I think when you look at that there today, the way they went about pressing there and made the boys at the back look really uncomfortable for the majority of the game, I felt. And Ayr United are a full-time team. We only get our boys a couple of nights a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and it's up to the lads then to keep on top of their fitness levels, and I think that's just great credit to them and shows you what a good professional bunch they are. And
as I said at the beginning, the last two results then have set you up really well for your next matches in the league.
Yeah, we've got tough games coming. There's no. I know every manager probably says it week after week, but there are no easy games in this league. And you see some of the results one week to the next. Bottom's beating top or whatever. So we just got to prepare for every game in the same professional way that we do. We work really hard on the training pitch, and then the players go and carry that out on the Saturday, and we've got 14 games left, 15 games left, long way to go in the season. And I think Brecon showed that last year, where nobody's out of it really. Somebody can put a run of games together last 5 or 6 weeks and all of a sudden find themselves in contention. So we have just got to focus on our own job, on our own fixtures, and just take care of the business like we did today.
Well, Ian, a really difficult result to take there, with Ayr dominating that second half and just somehow not managing to get that equaliser or even another.
Well, we had a couple of great chances, and we can't slag our boys for not taking chances because they've scored so many goals, but Shankers knows he should have scored, Moff should have scored. And I must say, for all the fans, please watch the goal that wasn't given in the video, because it's the second time Alloa have been here this year, and listen, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that a dozen like that's went against us, and we'd have been unhappy with a 2-2 draw, but you take it and move on. But ultimately in the first half, we made a really poor error at a goal. David Fair's got to pick up better, and then Jack's hacked at the ball, made a mistake, and then he slipped. I mean, people can do that, but it was just a comic cut goal, and it put us in the back foot. But second half, as you say, we totally dominated, and we had good chances to score, and we scored a perfectly good second goal. But just one of those days. But it's pretty important decisions.
The second half was one which was totally different to the first. The first half was a great open attacking game of football from two sides. Second half just felt very disjointed.
Yeah, I mean, but I just thought we were always in the front foot in the second half, and we were always going forward, and and we did create chances to score, and we should have scored. And if we'd have won the game 3-2, I still wouldn't be happy though, because we're not going to go and win a title if you're going to have to score 3 goals at home every time we win. We've got to start defending better, and we'll work on it. And it's, but if you don't go with your man and you make freak errors, then you're going to struggle, and we've got to get better at that.
You said before this game you were a wee bit worried after the performance, even though you won 4-1 at Queen's Park, you needed more from them, and you've got a massive match next week in the Cup.
Oh, I couldn't really care too less about the match in the Cup. It'll take care of itself. But you know, I was the second half. I thought we camped in and we were the better team, and I was pleased with how they played. But we just finished, lacked that end finish. You know, if Lawrence had that chance another 9-10 times, he'd score 9, and so it sent him off. But and then the goal. But ultimately, you know, that we've conceded 2 goals at home that we should never have conceded. So you should win the game 1-0.